Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
The exact same face scan can be perfectly legal in one room and against the law in the room next door. Not because the technology changed, because of where you were standing when it happened. If you've ever tried on glasses using one of those virtual try-on tools online, you point your camera at your face and the app shows you how the frames look. This story is about you. A company called Gunnar Optics used a tool like that. When customers sued under Illinois biometric privacy law, the company had a defense ready. They said, "Our product is health-related. It's eyewear, so we're exempt." The Seventh Circuit Court just said no. And the reason why teaches you something surprising about how privacy law actually works. Let's start with the law itself. Illinois has something called BIPA, the Biometric Information Privacy Act. According to the ACLU of Illinois, it's the only law in the country that lets you personally sue a company for scanning your face or fingerprints without your permission. That's a big deal. Since 2008, that law has produced billions of dollars in settlements. Google alone paid $100 million to settle one Illinois face scanning case. Now, the law has an exception for healthcare. And that's the door Gunnar tried to walk through. The exception has two parts. Part 1 covers data captured from a patient in a healthcare setting. Part 2 covers data used for medical treatment or billing under federal health privacy rules. The company argued its eyewear scanning fit inside that exception. The court asked two simple questions. Is a shopping app a healthcare setting? And is a customer browsing sunglasses actually a patient? An earlier Illinois court had already answered the first one. An online store is not a clinic. And in a separate case against a skincare company, a court ruled that shoppers weren't patients at all, because a patient is someone waiting for or receiving care from a medical professional. A person clicking through frames online is neither. Here's the food analogy that makes this click. A restaurant can't dodge food safety rules just by calling its meals healthy. A pharmacy filling prescriptions follows one set of rules. A grocery store selling packaged snacks follows another. Same food, different rules, depending on who's handling it and why. Face scanning works the same way. Same measurement, completely different law depending on the setting. So why does everyone get this wrong? Because the word health feels like a magic shield. It seems obvious that a health-related product would fall under a healthcare exception. Most of us assume these exemptions are broad and based on purpose. But the court demanded proof on three separate fronts. Was this an actual healthcare setting? Was this person a legal patient? And was the data used for real medical treatment? A sunglasses app fails all three. For a company handling your face data, that means saying it's healthy isn't a defense. It's a claim they have to prove. For you, it means the health label on an app doesn't strip away your privacy rights. And these cases keep coming. More than 100 new BIPA lawsuits were filed in 2025. That's actually down from 427 the year before, but it's still a busy courtroom. The real lesson is this. Biometric privacy was never a simple yes or no question about the technology. The identical face scan can be legal or illegal, and what decides it isn't the camera, it's the context. Where you are, who you are, and why they're scanning you. So let me leave you with the version you can repeat to a friend. A company scanned people's faces to sell glasses and claimed a healthcare exemption. The court said no, because a shopping app isn't a clinic and a customer isn't a patient. The same face scan follows different rules, depending on where it happens. So the next time an app asks to measure your face for something health-related, you'll know the label alone doesn't decide your rights, the setting does. That's not something to fear. It's power, because now you know what to ask. The full story's in the description, if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.